Hello, my name is Art McFadden. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Millstone Labs. Today we're here to talk to you about ransomware and specifically WannaCry. We've been getting a lot of inquiries on this and we wanted to give business owners an education as to what this means to their business and the solutions. First and foremost, what is ransomware? This is where your files are encrypted by a suspect. The only way to get them back is to pay a ransom in Bitcoins. The reason Bitcoins are the preferred currency because it's an electronic currency that is very difficult, if not impossible, to trace. Great, now we know what it is. Let's talk about how to prevent this. First and foremost, updating your operating systems company-wide and your antivirus, anti-malware solutions. Microsoft actually pushed out a solution to help prevent this from happening in the first place a few months ago. The machines that have been affected, they've not been doing updates. If you're told by your IT department, we don't automatically push out updates because we're afraid they're going to break some aspect of specialized software, they should at least be doing the security updates. There is no room for wiggle on that. I would much rather deal with broken software that we have to address by contacting that vendor than to deal with the case of ransomware. Ransomware, I assure you, will be more time-consuming and more damaging to your company. Next is backups. Talk to your IT department. How are they doing their backups? What is their solution for taking care of an infection of ransomware? It needs to be off-site in case a disaster occurs at the building. It must be separated virtually from the rest of the data so it can't be infected. These newer versions of ransomware travel through networks. So make sure your IT department is doing their backups that takes care of this problem. Once again, I'd rather have to deal with something we can correct by grabbing the data than to losing the data completely. Number 3, user education. Almost all threats of this nature have some component of user interaction, a catalyst that a user within the organization did. For example, they've downloaded a computer program that's an executable and ran it thinking it was something else. Or they clicked on a link that appeared to be from someone within the company. In reality, that link was the door to open up for ransomware. Next, your policy and procedure. These are getting more and more complex every day. They need to address many things. Only a couple of them are IoT, Internet of Things, BYOD, bring your own devices, employers' rights, employees' rights. Do you have a policy and procedure on what happens to someone's data or equipment when they're separated from the company, in particular if they're terminated? And last but not least, cyber insurance. If you don't have cyber insurance, you need it. If someone tells you they've got your network taken care of, you don't need this, ask yourself, how can your network guy prevent someone from within your company from clicking on a dangerous link? This is not just a network security issue. This goes much further than that. If you have cyber insurance, make sure you understand what your policy covers, and do you have enough coverage? Most people, when they review their cyber insurance policy, that's great they've got one, but then they realize they are not covered financially to the point where it needs to be. If you have any other questions, please contact us at info@millstonelabsllc.com or 877-93-CYBER. That's 877-93-CYBER or 877-93-29237. Thank you and happy patching.